That way you're still using.
Oh, I got him. Yeah. Oh, that's a good bite, mate.
That was a good bite. Climbed on it. Nice fish too, Brian.
Nice fish.
Yeah, mate.
I'm around
Good
there.
fish.
Pressure's on,
Good
pressure's
fish.
on.
Good fish. Good fish.
Oh, beautiful fish. Look at that.
And yes.
Oh, wow, that's a good fish. Look at
That
that.
is
Wow.
That's a cracking bass. Look at that. That's a really nice fish. Get your fins up, champ. Beautiful fish. He'd be in that high 40 centimetre mark.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
He's a really good fish. Every lure that you buy or use has got a slightly different technique to get it to work properly. And these walk the dog style lures like this one, it's just a matter of getting your rhythm up. And I find just getting that rhythm, I like to put my thumb up onto the foregrip of the rod there. And once you get it working, and you can see it there now, just slowly moving across the surface and pause, walk, pause, walk, pause, walk, pause. And every time you pause, the lure actually ends up facing that way. So once you work it again, it goes that way, and you work it again, it goes that way. And that's why they call it walking the dog, because you've got that sort of scenario where it goes across. And if you've ever seen pop-eyed mullet up in the Northern Territory or far north Queensland, they tend to do that, and they have the head sitting up, and they look a lot like this lure here. But it's just a matter of getting that rhythm. Things like brim and bass, you want to definitely have a pause, and they quite often they'll lead it on. The pause is the best time to do it. Have a bit of a stop. If you see a fish sitting under there, just pause it. Once it's dead still, they'll lead it. And if you're chasing whiting with a lure like this, make sure you keep it moving along. But just get into the rhythm, get it working. And if you find for some reason it's not swimming right, have a bit of a look at it. It could have a piece of weed on it, or it might be just a case of readjusting the way you tie your lure on there too. I've got what's called a loop knot on there. So that loop knot just allows that lure to swim around a little bit more freely. If you tie it hard up with a blood knot, you tend to be pulling it too direct sometimes. You just need to let that head stay nice and loose, and that'll let that lure walk its way across the surface.